in two different locations that I didn't know. And I think she kind of knew, but she didn't really, brought it out there. So basically, I asked her, well, you going to carnival? I was like, yeah, we're going to carnival. And after the carnival, afterwards, about a week or so, I ran into her again. And that's when I realized it was two carnivals at the same day. But I was like, wow, I mean, that's kind of odd. Then after a while, we were talking about how it ended up that way. And I was like, well, it's a little disorganization. And I put out a suggestion, why don't you just, put the commercials out on the radio at a radio station or a television station where a lot of West Indian people plus black people watch, i.e. V103 or, Hot 107.9 or something here in Atlanta, of course. And it's like, oh, we don't need to do that. We know when we West Indian people know when the carnival comes. And I was like, that's kind of bad to say, I'm just putting out a suggestion, and she kind of just shot it down like it was a duck in the sky. But, I do have some people, I do notice some people will act very defensive that way. They make sure they make it known that, that, oh, don't compare me with those people. Oh, no, I'm not that type of person. Oh, no, see, I don't, and this is real bad. I actually, there's a dude on YouTube named Cardan, and like I said, I ain't really trying to call him out, I'm just speaking honest truth. He's a good example. And, hey, to each their own. But, like I said, I don't have a problem with West Indian culture. You do have some people that do have problems. Yes, we do have Black American people that do have some problems with certain groups or certain individuals from the Caribbean, from a historical standpoint. But that's just things that really can go by over time. And what I would like to see, and I see every now and then, maybe it's just me, I'd like to see more interaction between West Indian, Caribbean people and Black American people. Of course, we have cultural link, but I don't think they make a lot of efforts to, what's the word I want to use, to coordinate, to collaborate, to share our culture, to be like, well, this is why we do this, or this is why we do that, and this is how we feel, and this is how they feel, and this is why this is important to us, or this is why this is important to us. I don't see that a lot, and at the same time, it's kind of like I don't try to channel out certain people individually, but you do have certain individuals where all they do is hang around their people. I mean, you do have West Indian people, Caribbean people, that's all they want to do. They don't want to really associate with Black American people especially. They just want to hang around with, I know a couple individuals, that's all they hang around with. They all they'd rather be associated with as Caribbean people or African people. They have negative feelings toward Black American people and so forth, which is, I guess that's on them. I can't tell them who they should hang out or whatever, but it does bring a negative indirect light indirectly, and my perception of people like that is it's not necessarily too good, but at the same time, I say that's their life. They want to segregate themselves like that, and I guess that's what's best for them. But at the same time, like I said, when I put this video, I just wanted to, I guess, put my thing out there to say that, I'm Black American. I like West Indian culture. I don't really have too much negativity toward Caribbean people, West Indian people, because, like I said, I feel that we have historically, long historically, have a common bond if we interact together more. Maybe more Black American people have appreciation of West Indian culture as much as the West Indian culture have appreciation for being in America, dealing with American issues or whatever. At the same time, also, I learned a lot from the West Indian Caribbean culture as a pride in where you're from, never forget where you come from, learning the traditions and stuff, and what amazes me, the sense of family they have, despite the history, the negativity, or whatever from that end, they still have prioritize the worth of family, the worth of your people, knowing that you're not alone in the world. And I don't see a lot of that within Black American people. I see more negativity. And like I said, I'm not trying to put myself down or my people down per se. It's just I see that a lot more, and also it can be reflected negatively too. You know, the stereotypes, like a lot of people say, oh, all we do is sit around in welfare, and and you got some Black people say, well, y'all take our jobs away, blah blah blah. And I don't really get into all that mess because individually, I gotta compete out there in the world, and it's going to get tougher every day because politically the world's getting smaller. You're going to deal not only with your next door neighbor. That next door neighbor could be from anywhere around the world, and you might have advantages you don't. You might have advantage they don't. It's just a competitive world out there, you know. So that's just a natural thing. But basically, and I think it's very important as Black Americans and as a Caribbean American that we need to be positively more aware of each other, talk to each other more, be aware of our culture, be aware of our concerns. See, just sit down or whatever and just talk to see what our issue is, why it's important, what and what's not important, and share culture together. Don't thrive off the negative stereotypes and stuff. Because I do have friends, and like I said, I had one particular friend. She was talking to her Jamaican friend on the phone, and she was talking pretty bad about Black American men, talking about, all we do is just leave babies running around, we don't take care of our children. And I felt pretty bad about that. I actually got to a point where I kicked her out of my residence because she didn't respect me as an individual or some of the things she did. But like I said, I'm not trying to put her out there, but it does get to a point where you do have situations like that. But closing out, like I said, hopefully things get more positive, and anyone watching this video gets some insight out of this, and please leave a response, let them know what's up. And like I said, 2008, new year, better things. See ya. Alright.